Alright guys, I know this is gonna be out of the blue for the kind of content that I do, but when the server's room appears to be some beef, some drama, all of that, you know, might as well I guess get covered on it. Give my thoughts on it. So this is based off a Roblox game, Epic Battlegrounds. I believe that's the name if I remember correctly. No, Elemental Battlegrounds. It's Elemental Battlegrounds. And they do have a main server. I got through the server through this one. This is just one person server for it. And I got on. Well, I left the server initially because the mod team didn't seem like they're doing much to combat some certain things, honestly. And yeah, that's one of the reasons. But the server is also going in directions that I personally didn't like. As in, they did like a complete revamp of it from what I could see, but anyway, let's I guess get into this, you know? So if we come up here and all that, I don't know if y'all can see this. Let's see, I think, let's see if I can like kind of zoom in for y'all here and all of that. Actually, no, it'll look better when y'all see it. It just looks weird on my computer recording software. So this is from, I'm guessing, a previous admin. And it's People University. So yeah, that the name's also been changed of this, and this is like just universe, like a group of people, yada yada. Taught. Alright, so today a big ass fight just happened. A mod called Wikipedia started deleting and timing out members who posted a picture of and then Elemental Battlegrounds. This escalated into demoting a skull reset epic who's doing against what Wikipedia is doing, which is timing out members unfairly. We called Saul on the platform, and Saul found it as moderator abuse. Definitely interesting. Now, I don't know what this will mean for the server in the future, but this literally happened like an hour ago. Actually, like 50 minutes ago, this being dropped. And I'll look through all these links, because I had them all set up here at the top. This escalated again into a big argument where me and a few other members, Jack, Epic, Armin, Way of Life Soul, went against Wikipedia's judgment. Wikipedia's excuses of posting a picture of that on Epic Battlegrounds is basically calling their trash, keeping this in mind hasn't played Epic Elemental Battlegrounds months and is a level 1 to 10 on one account and really decided to mod abuse at 2 weeks activity, and he's one lecturing veterans on what? Okay. I'm actually a little bit confused here, because not playing a game and only being a certain level shouldn't limit your experience of something. So I find that weird. But I do know who Jack is, and I know who Armin is. If I remember correctly, that is. They didn't really treat me well, honestly, in chat when I called upon the mods to remove someone, and I'm pretty sure it's all sorry because they sent I can't really say on Twitch, but Prawn, let's say it's Prawn they sent, and I'm pretty sure the mods haven't done anything about it. After a while, we took this to the mod server, and we argued that Wikipedia's arguments, which were that we called it trash, and that this was better than Havoc for a reason he brought Havoc in, were both bullshit. This was written by me and Emma as statements I'll highly sense that sound the most, and we got them all set up here. So we got 4 here that I'll go through, and we got a final one that's a little bit more towards the bottom. So let's start the statements. Now this is actually a little bit hard. Alright, here we go. So yeah, this guy was demoted. So here it is. You are constructing illusions that has been disproven, and you are contradicting your statements. You demoted me because the person that showed she had died. No message saying she was trash. She was saying that she was a skeleton against Havoc, but good enough to fend for herself. And I say provide proof because we find it utterly unbelievable that she killed him 5 times and he only did it once. You abide ideals that lack proper evidence. You don't deserve such a role. You are naive. I mean, this all happened because Addison is the owner of the server, as far as I can tell and I know. And I guess some people have the illusion that she's invincible going off of this. And basically, she got killed in the game, is what they're saying. And then, yeah, this just seems really like just a highly petty argument to be having because she got killed in a game. It happens. And then again, with some of the stuff I've seen from the mods and the members, they don't exactly lack or have a lot of smarts. Second thing, from the guide that says, why do you think you have the authority to judge a picture without asking someone who plays elemental backgrounds about it? Like Hymugen's inclusion of that picture of that means dead body means the person is trash, not knowing that from experiences with it. You know, seeing pictures of you dead and elemental backgrounds, you don't right to speak upon their meaty. Addie, who on the other hand is an apprentice are bullying and mass screenshotting of these types of pics does though. So for some, I guess, outside context, this server when I joined only had like I think 15 people. And essentially what they do is they go into the main server and you get message to join them and then you do. But the thing is, this person, like there's a ranking system on the server, and I believe they put themselves in like one of the best categories, so people are going to actually want to go for that, you know, because they're high level and they want to say, hey, I can beat a high level, you know, it'd be like that. Anyway, back to to that. This sounds like it to my first point that you're basing yourself off your friendship with Addy to win this argument, which now, because the context has changed, has turned to more of using Addy to not get demoted situation, all because you haven't played Elemental Backgrounds at all. So this person never played the game. Damn. Thinks okay. Thinks that fixture that by me means trash, and it doesn't, by the way. And how the fuck can you think about having me worse than when I've been inactive for 2 weeks? And haven't played Epic about Elemental Backgrounds Tesla 150, even when bringing up effects that Havoc is better than playing probably top champions all time. Like, there's no way that Addison is better than Havoc. What? Like, this is the first time I'm reading this stuff, too. Like, I did a quick skim through, make sure it wasn't signed out, get me banned off of YouTube. This part right here. About Havoc being worse than Addy when I've been inactive for 2 weeks and I've played. That is a mistake. I mean, it's a mistake in my opinion to say something like that, because something like that isn't inherently right, if that makes sense. Like, just because, okay, fine, this game doesn't get updated a lot, okay? Probably like once, maybe twice a year from what I know. So being inactive for 2 weeks doesn't mean your experience is invalid. That is a stupid argument, for one. And two, just because someone hasn't played past level 150 in this game, that doesn't mean that they're bad. They can't get their opinions. They can't say something that can be subjectively bad. Like, for example, I do play that game. I played on a different account. That's like level 40. This one, I'm like level 58 or 59. But in this one, I've only played against the survival mode where you fight off zombies, skeletons, diamond zombies, that kind of thing, snakes. I haven't fought players. So the notion that Havoc could be worse than Addy could because, you know, what comes up positioning, Havoc could make mistakes, Addy could make mistakes. We don't know. We didn't see the battle they had or battles. But saying there's no way that Addison is better than Havoc, they can still be hit with upper hand though. But let's go back to this. If Addison died to Armin being worse than Havoc, there's no way in hell that Addison is better than Havoc at Epic Battlegrounds, and there's no way that you can fairly judge the meaning of a photograph when you haven't been active the past 2 weeks and barely gotten past the 100. What you're doing comes from a desire to abuse a mod and nothing else. I know you're not going to be demoted because you're going to be hiding behind Addy, just I think Addy hides behind you, which you shouldn't, by the way, because it leads to believe in people like you rather than unbiased people and people who specifically tie themselves to stop being mob abuse, such as Alex. I mean, this is so weird because from what I can see, this argument is that you're not high enough level to judge that someone is better than another player. That is what that's coming off as, and that is not a solid argument. No solid ground whatsoever, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, though. But yeah, the saying there's no way that Addison's out of Havoc, she could be better than him in certain ways. I don't know. I haven't seen the battle. I can't comment on it. But the mod use thing, that's I. Honestly, like, that is just insane if that's true, which I don't doubt. Sadly, for what I'm seeing in the server. Anyway, onto the third piece that he provided and all of that. Same guy from the last one. And please explain to me how the fuck you think you have the authority over Saul. Like, trust me, if you weren't one of Addie's goons, Saul would have fucking obliterated by now in any other scenario. This is what I mean, Saul and everyone else knows that as soon as Addie gets signed, she'll run up some bullshit paragraph about bullying is okay. And so make us go into peace and you clearly fucked up and can't take the blame. If this happened to a mob at this specific 5 or 6 months, I forgot that worship had like a gods because they fear those are mob perms that they don't deserve because they're inactive and can't judge well, have zero game sense, and haven't played Elements of Icons in weeks and assume that Dead by Me trash because they're 2 minutes expensive the game, then that mob will get demoted, banned, shamed. I don't know, okay. This way I can't speak about shit because of fear. Some success are like piles all because of Addison. Addison woke up from his coma with her friends induced her in this and shows that her mod team needs to be changed. Like, which the fuck? I do agree with that statement that the mod team does need to be changed. Because I left this because the mod team wasn't taking actions as said and the server was going in a direction I appreciate. Then like one of the top people messaged me after a week of me leaving and said, "Oh, you should come back. We fixed spam." I was like, "Okay, I'll give it a chance." And then it's the exact same crap as last time, minus the server going a direction I didn't like. Like, the mod team's still bad and all that. And this is actually something I do have experience with from a few years back on Roblox. I was having a mod team with my friends, and this kind of situation did happen with us. Although we were like a role-playing game, so I'm using this as my personal experience. People, if you put your friends in a mod position, you have to be prepared to punish them if they mess up. If you're not going to punish them, then they're just going to abuse their status. I've seen it firsthand. I've seen it in other servers happen. And now I'm seeing it again. Except this time, I put a lot of faith into this, shall we say. Yeah. Anyway. If Saul did this, then he'd be demoted. If anyone else but the specific group of 6 people keep on waffling about did this, they'd be demoted. This is why the mod team is unfair. You whine about bringing up the past and shit when you're the ones who bring up the past. No one here bring up that. Okay, now this is gonna be a gray area for me. I don't have experience with this, but don't justify your trauma to act like a shitty person and all of that in the story. Don't justify it and all of that. Because yes, I know people go through trauma and need help, but don't abuse powers and all that when you get it. But yeah, it makes sure you get good friends too on your side who know how to slap you if you act up and all that. Because true friends tell other friends when they fuck up. That's what true friends do. And I've had my experience of true friends and then bad friends. Bad friends like, oh, it's not your fault, all of that. When it is your fault. It's not like saying all by accident. No, it's something that you cause you keep doing. That can't be excused. Only bad friends would excuse it. This guy, I know who this guy is, and the mods did nothing about him. And he was the one who was posting the prawn in the server. And I still think he's in it. So you're telling me Addison can be in one in Elements of Icons and Pulse Stage literally beat her 10-0 respectfully, and he was rusty? And also at the best Elemental Background players don't brag about being better than everyone. You don't know that. You don't talk to all of them. I can guarantee you that no one talks to every single best one. I'm sure at least one of them does. You are just a supportive, annoying Addison fanboy that thinks Addison is a god. You probably want to Hey yo, I don't want to hear your talking about too more. You need to be humbled. You were just friends at this point in some age of your life. I says you okay. So I can see why he did what he did because he's probably one of the people Addison's friends with. I don't know. But that's all of that. Let's get back into this now. It got deleted. Yeah. Yeah, no, that just got straight deleted. But basically, for the rest of the thing he was doing, he was talking about I don't remember, but he basically said don't ban before reading it, and here we are with it gone. But I caught it on video, so yeah, I'm glad I did because in under an hour it got removed. But yeah, I still have the full video of this, so that makes me happy. And then the final thing he put in here, which I think was the final piece of evidence, is this. Devin, disappointing. So who's going to blame me or you? Disappointing makes your mistake rap based on some fact Addie will try to more Epic and Alex because your relationship with her, GG. And this is what I'm saying. So yeah, basically showing off more of the abusiveness of it, shall we say. But yeah, don't target any of these people. As you can see, I changed this up here so y'all don't know. Y'all can't see. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know, it just seems like such a petty thing. I mean, I can understand call them out because they like the game and they don't want a server that seems bad trash the game for no reason. But yeah, from my experiences, the mod team truthfully isn't that good, you know. But from my experience, Addison's treated me good. Another person has, but I also experienced with that where people will treat you good and they treat others like crap. So I can't just say she's a good person inherently. She treats someone good. I don't know that. So yeah, definitely a interesting drama we got here though. But I think that about wraps up this different video. Bye, guys. See ya.